Hi, this is Arsenio from CMI High Tech, and I'm here today with the Arturia Drumbrute, which is an analog drum synth. So yes, all the sounds are generated by analog oscillators, and there are 17 sounds on board, each of them having their own individual sequencer. Now, some of these sounds, for example, are shared on a channel here. So for example, we have the rim shot and the claves. We have high and low congas, which are shared with the high and low toms. There's a cymbal, a reverse cymbal, here it comes, and the maracas and the tambourine. So, as I said, you switch between those sounds by the buttons above, and there's an LED that shows you which sound is selected. Now, even though they share the same physical channel, they do have their own separate sequencer channel. So I'll show you that a bit later on. Now, with those 17 sounds, you can actually do a lot with them because not only do the sounds come out of the main mix output, they are also available to be tapped from these 12 individual outputs on the 1/8" jacks. So, you can send separate sounds into your recording software, for example, Ableton Live or Logic or Cubase, for effects processing to add reverbs, delays, compression, EQ, whatever you like. Similarly, you can also send these individual outs into a mixing desk. So in a live performance, you can have a mixing desk with send and return channels where you can add in things like, distortion pedals and again, reverbs, delays, compression. So again, you can really shape your sound or tame your sound, both in the studio or in a live situation. Now, one thing to note is that when you do tap these individual outputs, is that it takes them out of the main mix output. So again, just so you remember, tapping these outputs here removes them from the main mix output. So look, let's get into it. I'm going to show you today just some, how quick and easy it is to sequence in and record in patterns on the Drumbrute, as well as how to use it more in a performance context. So we're not really going to delve into, sound design and how each of the different sounds are generated or how they sound, but rather how to use this in a live performance. So, first of all, step sequencing. So, by default, we have this pattern here. Actually, let's load up a new pattern. And to access that, I can hit the pattern button, and now I hit pattern number 8. That should hopefully be blank. Yep. And as you can see, it's stepping through the first 16 steps here, and there's nothing triggering. Now, to go to step sequence mode, I hit the step button and I can select the sound that I want to step sequence. So, for example, if you want to select a sound without triggering it, you hit the shift button and then select the sound. So, for example, kick 1, I'll hit shift and hit kick 1, and now I can program in my kick pattern. Cool. So again, I can program in a clap, and I'll layer that with a snare. And let's record in a hi-hat pattern. Now, one thing to remember with the closed hat and the open hi-hat is the open hi-hat is choked by the closed hi-hat. So you can think about that in terms of mute groups. So if I hit record, I'll record that in real time. And you can hear that the open hi-hat is being choked off by the closed hi-hat. Now, if I'm going to go back to the kick drum, I'm actually going to add an accent to a couple of those. And to do that, you hit the accent pad here, it lights up red, and then you select which one of the kicks you want to actually accent. And you can hear that there's that increases the volume of those in MIDI terms to 127, and they're denoted here by the red pads. I think I might add in some maracas as well. Let's add in a maraca pad. Oh, let's go back to step. Cool. So there's a very quick and easy pattern that we just generated, by step sequencing, as well as by real-time recording. Now, the other thing you could use on the Drumbrute in a live situation is the polyrhythms. Now, what this allows you to do is it allows you to create patterns that, aren't your standard, 16 steps long or 8 steps long or 4 steps long. You can have odd numbers in there to create a bit of tension and a bit of interest. So, for example, if let's select the kick drum again, and we are going to change the length of this kick drum pattern. So at the moment we have a 16-step pattern, and let's solo that so we can hear what the effect is. So let's solo, holding here, and then we'll select kicked, and we hit play. We can see that just the kick is played. Now to access the polyrhythm function, we hold down the shift button, and then pad 16 is where you access polyrhythms. And so now we already have the kick selected and we want to apply it to this. So what we do is we then hit last step, and then let's make it the 7th step. And there you can see that the pattern is now going from 1 only to 7 instead of 1 to 16. So if I then unsolo that, you can hear that it's creating, a bit of tension there. And, we can do that to, a whole bunch of different patterns. So let's actually program in maybe a claves pattern. Let's do that in real time. And then let's select that for the polyrhythm. So, yeah, make sure that it's on. And then last step. For the claves, let's make it 11. And you can see now that the claves pattern here is starting at 1, ending at 11, and repeating. Now, in a performance, you can actually use this to, as we mentioned before, to create tension or to create a breakdown. So if we go back to the kick, we can go last step 1, and then exit back out, creating kind of a drum roll. So there's a quick overview of how you could use polyrhythms to create a breakdown and some tension in, your live performance. Now, another way to do that is you can also use your time divisions. Now, by default, this track has is 1/16 time division. Now, I can create a breakdown by going to 1/8. And then back into 1/16. Now, some of the other performance features on the Drumbrute are the output filter and the pattern effects. So the output filter by default is a low pass filter, so open all the way to the right, and then as we go to the left, you can hear. That's the filter at work there. And then, of course, that works in tandem with the resonance, which is currently turned all the way up. So we can turn it down to have it a bit less peaky. Alternatively, we can have the filter work as a high-pass filter, working in the opposite direction. And, of course, bypass, so you can completely kill it off. Now, in terms of pattern effects, we have swing, so we can swing or add swing to the whole track. There we go. Pretty hard swing that we have happening there. And then let's take it out. Or we can just add it to, just a single track. So for example, we want to select, say, the maracas, then hit current track, and then turn the swing up. And you can hear that the maracas are swung. Similarly, there's the randomness pattern effect, and what that does is it fires off different sounds at random points. Obviously, still keeps them in time. And again, we just access that for the whole track by turning this knob to the right. again, for being applied to the whole track. Or you can apply it just to a single track. Let's apply it just to the clap. So again, shift, clap, current track, and then randomness. Cool. Then finally we have the step repeat, which works across the whole pattern and is in divisions of 1/4, 1/8, 1/16, and 1/32. Now it does take a bit of practice to get this sounding as best as possible, because sometimes you might trigger a step where there's actually nothing there. So it does take a bit of practice. So let's have a listen. Okay, so let's see how you can use these effects, all with each other. So, for example, let's give it a little bit of swing. So there you have it. That's the Arturia Drumbrute, their brand new analog drum synth. And as I said, it has a wealth of great performance features that allows you to really, play the instrument, and not just statically programming patterns, but really perform with it. So yeah, it's heaps of fun. It sounds absolutely massive. And yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.